GrindSky Arena Wall Drift Tournament. This is now the playoffs. Here in the lower bracket, my name is Deadeye, and with me is Don Juan, and we are your shoutcasters from the Madrigal Project. Very excited to see a do-or-die situation here in the lower bracket. DJ, kamusta ka naman?
Ayos lang, lalo-lalo na dahil pinadalaan ako ng airdrop ng Minute Burger. Ha? Maraming salamat, Minute Burger. Yan, for the food supplies natin. Nakita ko yung burger nila, men. Hindi, burger nila kasi nakikita mo, kasi as players talaga, sanay tayo na unang kagat, pandesal pa lang. Dito, nakikita mo, pati na agad, di ba? Sobrang lupit ng Minute Burger dito, guys. Okay. Anyway, talaga Minute Burger, natuwa ako kasi pinadalaan ako ng food. Maraming salamat, Minute Burger.
Okay. Ako nagugutom. Lalo ako nagugutom, DJ.
Yung kay Deadeye kasi, nasa, Visayas pa yan. So, medyo matatagalan pa yung Minute Burger niya. So, ingitin mo na kita. Okay, guys?
Can wait.
Okay. Going into the picks and bans natin dito, kinuha ni Sibyok yung zero game. Very strong top Baron lane rather. Tapos ang sagot is Garagas Camille. Camille absolutely strong Baron lane, and si Garagas all around medyo flex pick dito.
Yeah, that's true, no? And you have mentioned, of course, this is prior to pick on the side of Check Ping Riven. And nakita naman natin, of course, magandang performance, no, coming in from the side of Check Ping using this champion as well. On the other side, the Gragas, they have now an explosive, somehow, champion as well to go for disengage or as well as steal for that objective takedowns. Camille on the side lane, Devil J. In-expect ko talaga mag-Renekton si Devil J, DJ. But anyway, Camille is still a very strong champion as well against the Listen this time around. So what can you say about this, DJ?
Brother, this is gonna be parang explosive Nakikita ko dito from the top lane, from the Baron lane rather. Kalasanaya ko na Baron lane kasi top lane yung nung unang panahon, di ba? Yung Baron lane natin medyo explosive. Talagang laban yan. Riven versus Camille. Tapos yung mga junglers pa natin, si Vi versus Listen. Very, very aggressive playstyles on both ends. So we can see explosions at the start of the match. And syempre, kung sino makakalamang at the early game, possible snowball na yan at the late game. Lalo na yung mga picks natin dito from the side of both teams na Fizz pa, and meron pa tayong Kaisa dito, di ba? So, go brother, go.
Oh, I think this is going to be somehow one of the rare matches na nakita natin ng Fizz pick. And absolutely be on the side of checking Age mo, of course. This is going to be very aggressive to Assassin here, the team composition. You have a Listen, you have a Fizz as well. This is going to be a mid-Fizz for sure. And I think in the early stages of the game, you have an advantage here sa side ng Check Ping. But when it comes to a team fight, maganda naman yung team composition din ng side ng DR Esports. So this is going to be a very strong team fight composition sa side dito ng DR Esports. I really do love, especially when it comes to power spike in the level 5, no? You have a Vi for the engagement as well, and the Gragas for the disengage. And you have also the Camille for that isolation place. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the start of our first game. The battle between DR Esports and Check Ping Age mo.
One thing na gusto ko i-highlight sa sinabi mo, brother, team fight talaga to. Although meron tayong mga disengage on the side of Check Ping Age mo, mas on the side of DR Esports, mas aggressive naman tayo dito sa side ng Check Ping Age mo with the Fizz pick and syempre the Lucian. Kumbaga kung pumasok kami, yung disengage lang nila is the Brom. So, ito na nga, as expected, brother.
Oh, grabe. One-on-one duel here at the top lane. That is going to be, of course, an Ignite popping up for Devil J. Lone Life. But still, no casualties here at the top. Pero in-expecting natin, of course, that there is going to be the side of Check Ping who will be the aggressors here in the early stages of the game.
Very, very good aggression on both sides dito. Brother, dito sa top lane, kailangan yung sino manalo dito talaga will bring their lead into the mid, into the late game. So, yung mga magiging deciding factor. So, this top lane really needs to make a play one up the other. Kasi, it can really snowball from the start pa lang kung hindi nila nakuha yung early game advantage.
That's right. And I'm very curious kung ano yung progression ng Fizz pick dito. But meanwhile, that is going to be a Gale connecting into, of course, Abot Sayo Lods. And speaking of Abot Sayo Lods, I really do love his performance. Very consistent on the support role, DJ. But right now, he is on the prawn. And you have mentioned it a while ago, yung disengage nila is going to be Abot Sayo Lods lang with that Glacial Fissure alone. After that one, man, it's gonna be a disaster if hindi sila makapag somehow synchronize or that symphony of skills connecting against the side of DR Esports.
Kung hindi nga talaga sila makapag-connect, wala na, mahirap na talaga makabalik dyan. Kasi, yun nga, isa lang yung big spell nila to disengage. It's make or break situation. Nakita na natin time and time again dito sa tournament na to, pag yung broadline disengage mo, pag nagkamali, na-miss time mo yung skills, para it's gonna be a disaster or it in your favor. Depende sa kung ano mangyayari dun sa follow-up nyo, dun sa Glacial Fissure.
And we are seeing here the Wild Rift. It is going to be DR Esports with a conversion on the bottom lane. Unbreakable's up. That solid battery trying to go for engagement. And that is going to be the first blood in favor for the side of DR Esports.
Yeah, but as expected naman natin dito, as a Vi, mag-engage sa in team fights early. So, napakalakas na skill ang Assault and Battery. Pag minatutukan yan early game, sure patay. Tapos with the follow-up ng teammates mo, mahirap makaalis dyan, brother.
And I think this is not what you want sa side dito ng check-ping age mo, no? It is actually the side here, DR Esports, dictating the tempo in the early stage of the game. But meanwhile, we are going to expect, of course, under a minute, the objectives spawning up in the Wild Rift. And sinabi na natin when it comes to a 5v5 brawl, DJ, lamang dito yung side ng DR Esports. But I'm really just trying to see kung paano mag-pick of play, isolation plays dito ng side ng check-ping age mo, especially with this Fizz pick in the middle lane.
Absolutely. The Fizz lane at the mid game, no? Diyan mo makikita yung talagang power niya. Kasi ability niya to move around, to play with the Urchin Strike and the Playful Trickster. Ang lakas yan mag-engage, ang lakas maka-pick off. Pero syempre kailangan may mangyari diyan. Kasi yung power spike mo nasa mid game, kung hindi mo maabuso, wala na, mapag-iiwanan ka ng panahon. So, kailangan they need to find opportunities. They need to find opportunities to abuse the Fizz here.
Man, the clock is ticking here, the side, and I'm checking age mo. And right now, of course, objectives are now showing up here in the Wild Rift. Nag-recall na nga doon yung mga players sa side ng check-ping. They are going to get ready for that coming siege. But meanwhile, here on the bot, that is somehow a switch in lanes here. Fizz on the bots. And let's see what is going to happen here, DJ.
Baka, I think, ano kaya idea na to sa, I think hindi niya ba, nahirapan ba siya sa lane niya? I think that's the idea here. Mas safe siya mag-farm sa bot lane para makapag-farm ng items early. So, ayun. DR Esports, getting priority here, the first dragon.
So, I think in favor pa naman dito sa side ng check-ping age mo, taking that Rift Herald first in their Rift game. Alam naman natin, of course, one of their victory conditions here is to build momentum sa early game. Correct. On the bots, that is going to be a trade. 2 towers down on the top against the side here ng DR Esports. Bottom naman dito sa side ng check-ping age mo.
But I think I really like the Rift Herald pick ng check-ping age mo. Kasi lang yun water drake lang yun di ba? Not really that impactful. Early stages of the game. I will always choose the tower advantage early game.
Madam flashes back away, but that Sonic Wave combo still hits coming in from Tiana Rose. That is going to be a trade indeed. Pero when it comes to map control, DJ, I think pabor dito yung side ng DR Esports, but this capitalizes for the pick of play doon sa bots. Another trade for the tower takedowns from both teams.
Grabe, lang to. Nakikita natin to parang Hammurabi code, an eye for an eye. Kukunin mo yung top turret, kukunin mo yung bot turret nyo. Kukunin nyo yung top turret namin, kunin namin yung bot. So parang trade lang talaga ng turrets, hindi lang sila nagpapahuli sa objectives. Kaso lang, ang problema na nakikita ko dito, yung scaling-wise ng team, oy, wait a minute, brother. Wala lang pala, kinababahan lang tayo dun sa top lane. Pero yung scaling ng Fizz natin, towards the late game, and yung ADC natin, ang AD carry natin na si Mirmo, no? Parang medyo nakukulangan ako versus ay Kai'Sa, no?
Correct. Kai'Sa is still a monster, but meanwhile here there's gonna be a siege coming in from Check. Bing concentrates on this tower takedown, and they did manage to do so with Catherine Raid with the killer instant combo. Backs away. Nice disengage coming in from side of Check Ping.
Very, very big to, pare. Very, very big to. The central tower is actually one of the most important towers in the game. Concept yan sa chess pa lang. Sa chess pa lang, concept na yan. He who controls the center controls the game. Siyempre kasi may access ka na sa Baron, may access ka na sa Dragon. So kailangan mo na lang gawin is push out yung dun sa inline ng river, yeah. So pwede na kayo mas malaki ang map control makukuha dito ng Checkping H mo dahil nakuha nila yung central tower.
Man, I have to commend Check Ping as well, DJ. Yung sinabi mo nga, of course, he controls the mid, controls the game, and they are somehow following that concept. But hold that thought, ladies and gents. This is somehow a Riven out position, being chased here by 3 men from the side of DRE Sports. The Gale did not connect up. Look at the mobility. Look at that sustain coming in from the Riven. Still managed to survive.
Grabe, nauntog pa nga yan, brother. Nakita ko ba yun? Nauntog yan sa pangatlong broken wings pero hindi pa rin nila nahuli. Grabe talaga si Riven. Grabe talaga si Riven. Medyo mobile talaga. Yun yung one thing na meron sa Checkping Age mo is yung mga, yung mga carries nila. Si Riven, si Fizz, very, very mobile. Ang hirap mahuli niyan. Oh, wait a minute.
Speaking of Huli, Waters connected against Gospel, and that's your ADC falling down inside of DRE Esports. And napansin ko nga, of course, DJ, they are not forcing a 5v5 situation, but instead, a pick of play and isolation play. Same thing coming in from the side of Riven on the top lane. And off here, watches out. Here comes the buy for the counter attack. Assault and battery hits. And this is going to be overstaying his welcome on the top. Riven falls.
I think this is just the experience ng Checkping Age mo showing eh. Kasi alam nila they are behind. They are behind in terms of kills. Mas mahirapan sila in terms of clashes sa versus DR Esports. But wait a minute, brother, nagko-collect na sila dito sa Dragon Pit.
Yep, but they are short in numbers here. However, the calling has been activated here, coming in from the side of Lucian. And up is here with that skill as well. But look at that isolation. Blaze out the back. It's coming in from that Fizz. But then again, he will fall down as well. But the fight still continues, prolonging team fight. They're doing their best, trying to reset this DR takedown. But then again, ito na nga, the counter attack. The Hexagon coming from the side of Devil J. Lone life dito inside ng Checkping H mo. Piano Rose backs away, but will he be chased here? Oh, surprise! Here comes the hook shot and the kill coming in from the Camille. Devil J has a kill, and look at this turnaround from the side of DRE Sports.
Nung hinahabol ni Camille si Lisen, naririnig ko na yung team song ng Attack on Titan eh. Sasagyo! Pero anyway, ang the reason kung bakit sila natalo dun sa team fight na yun, na pick off si Fizz eh. And hindi siya nakapatay. Hindi siya nakapatay. Kung medyo payat yung Fizz mo. Hindi siya nakapatay agad with the Chum the Waters in combo niya. That translated him dying without taking someone down also. So numbers advantage, by the numbers advantage, talo talaga sila and nag-overstay yung team members dito ng Checkping Age mo. And ayun, medyo na-clean up sila doon.
Correct. And I think Fizz move there was to give some space, no, or some distraction doon. But then yung sinabi mo nga, hindi siya nakakuha ng pick off doon. And namatay pa siya. And one thing again, of course, nakuha naman nila yung DR buff doon, DJ. Forced their way in, and that resulted into that turnaround. But meanwhile, of course, that brush is already here sa side ng, of course, Checkping Age.
Oy, pare. Mag-ingat ka, mag-ingat.
Connected here, and 3-man explosive cast tried to disengage, and successfully he will.
Ang hirap hulihin ng ano na yan, chubby person na yan. Grabe, yung lasinggero na yan. Tinapunan lang sila ng alak, wala na. Na-nullify yung aggression dito. And yung in terms of strategic advantages, unti-unti na nawawala yung turrets ng Checkping Age mo.
Correct. And this is now, of course, a fight once again. Ooh, nahuli pa nga doon sa flanks. And that is Mirmo falling down. Great advantage right now for the side of DR Esports. Yung sinabi na nga natin, when it comes to 5v5 or a team fight as a whole, lamang talaga yung DR Esports DJ.
Correct.
Parang dito na, at this moment in time, nahirapan na dito yung Checkping HMO on how to isolate the side here ng DR Esports. This is now the Baron takedown we're seeing here. And look at his forward here. Divine, assault inventory, and that is going to be status being pop up. But then again, Riven, look at his broken wings. But then again, no follow up on the backlines. He will be falling down as well. Wow, the team fight DJ. Still, it is going to be in favor for the side of DR Sports.
Mahirap, brother. It's the gold advantage eh. That's the gold advantage translating into the absolute power ng DR Esports. So, hindi nila mahirapan na talaga si Checkping H mo sabayan ng DR Esports dito. So, yung lead nila na 11 kills with around 6,000 gold leads. Sasabihin ko na sana 6,000 pesos gold lead, eh, no? 6,000 gold lead.
Oh, Mirmo?
Wait, hindi ko magano si Mirmo. Oh no, this is gonna be bad.
That is really gonna be bad, DJ. Yung
my lord.
Not moving around, and one of a great advantage right now here for the side of DR Esports. They are going to capitalize it and force their way in. And look at this one, Fage! Alam mo gisa, behind enemy lines, doesn't care. Anyhow, that is going to be a tower down in the mid, going to continue the push. And this is going to be a grave situation here for the side of Checkping HMO DJ.
I think this is gonna be the end of it, and end of this game with kanina dihado na sila but minus one player. I think this is gonna be too much for Checkping HMO.
Indeed, I do agree with this one. And man, unfortunate for the side of Checkping HMO. Without that ADC, this game will be in favor for the side of D.